Welcome to Outdoor Channel Outfitters. This week we're heading down to Keaton Beach, Florida. We're going to be joining up with Keaton Beach Charter's Captain John Lee Ingram and his grandfather. The trout are biting, so let's go fishing.
We're here this morning at Keaton Beach, Florida, Keaton Beach Marina with the owner-operator Jerry Coffin. We're going to try to do some trout and red fishing this morning here on the flats. We're going to be fishing in water anywhere from waist to neck deep. We've got several different plugs laid out here for you to look at. We've got some Zara spooks, some Impalas, and some mirror lures. We've also got some soft baits here, and we've got a cork rig here that is pretty much fail-safe. If you're down this area, you come into Keaton Beach Marina, Jerry can hook you up with pinfish, live pinfish, or some live shrimp. Either one of those work really well underneath the cork, and all you got to do is basically adjust your depth in accordance to the depth of water that you're fishing, and can pretty much guarantee a good day of action.
You want me to get in now or wait till I'll dock?
No, wait till we get down to the dock, Grant. Yeah, you can go ahead and unhook us, Andy. All right. Old Faithful. Cold weather's got this, it's really got the fishing slowed down. This is the 20, today's the 20. We're in the last week of March, coming up on a full moon, fixing to be a tide switch first thing this morning. Water temperature is about 60 and a half, 61 degrees.
I used to put him out on the dock when he was that big, and when the sun would go down, I'd go get John Lee off the dock. You had to bribe him to get him off the dock. And he turned out pretty good. He got to be a pretty good fisherman. Like you said, the black mud will heat up first.
Right, yeah, that's one of the things we're going to try to do. We're going to try to stay away from the oyster bars first thing this morning, kind of stay off to the side, because the muddy bottom we feel like will be warmer at night than the rock bottom. The rock will be a little bit colder. So the mud should warm up faster through the morning, and those fish will move they'll move to it just like we move to a heater in the wintertime.
Fishing with my grandson's a lot of fun. He's a good fisherman now. And of course, I taught him everything he knows, so he ought to be good. He won't admit it, but hey, that's the truth.
It's not as bad low as I thought it was, because you can see the crab basket sticking out.
Yeah.
Motor's quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Hit that bird on the head with that plug for me and knock him out of the way. You're gonna get you a big old mouthful of it in a minute there, buddy. And the trout won't come around with you bothering the plug anyway. Go on.
Our guys are ready to hit the water and get started on some trout fishing. When we come back, we'll be out on the water with Keaton Beach Charters, and we'll see what size trout they can pull up.
Outdoor Channel Outfitters is now offering a full-service concierge program to help book your next hunting, fishing, or outdoor adventure. You've traveled along with us to some of the finest hunting and fishing operations in the world, and now you can book your trip with them as well. We're already setting up reservations for individuals, families, and corporate groups, lining up everything from hunting and fishing to airfare, rental cars, and accommodations. Look for the Book Now button on OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com, your one-stop shop for outdoor destinations and gear.
In 1980, we changed the hunting world forever by bringing out the first ever hunting camouflage. Well, now we've raised the bar. A camouflage designed by a hunter for hunters. The Outfitter Tough camouflage system, bringing you 3 camouflage patterns that you can mix and match to give you a better camouflage concept and break up the human outline.
All 3 patterns in our Outfitter Tough Camo line are designed so they can be worn separately or together to create the best camouflage possible. Outdoor Channel Outfitters is brought to you by Matador Ranch, by Outfitter Tough, by MAG LED Technology and Southern Company, by Gunbroker.com, the bidding starts now, by Outdoor Channel Outfitters, your one-stop shop for outdoor destinations and gear, and Outfitters Unlimited. Join today for exclusive discounts on merchandise and apparel. Welcome back to Outdoor Channel Outfitters. We are down in Keaton Beach, Florida, trout fishing with Captain John Lee Ingram and his grandfather, L.A. Denzer. Let's see how they're doing.
All right, Granddaddy, here's what we need to try to do.
All right.
We got some oyster bars just in shores in here. We got a south wind. What we need to try to do is we're gonna try to, hopefully we got our drift right. We wanna take these plugs, make long casts, gotta be real quiet. We wanna try to slide up in here. Slide, see the oyster bars just in shore up in there? The tide is just turned, the wind's pushing out of the south, so it should push us down through the oyster bars from the deeper water up into the shallower water. We start in about 4 foot, and hopefully by the time the tide gets in enough, we should slide somewhere up into about 18 to 20 inches of water. Now this fish are gonna be kind of lethargic because it's kind of cold, so they're gonna be kind of slow moving. So let's work it slow to begin with for the first few casts, and we'll just see what happens. If we don't get a bite, we'll change colors.
Okay.
All right, let's try it. Oh, where's my...
Got him?
Yeah. Dang. Oh. I don't know if he's gonna be legal to start, though. Hit right side the boat, too. They're hungry, swallowed. Gotta be 15 inches to the tail, and naturally he's 15 and 3/4 inches long, but it's a start. Oh. All right, got the stink off. Catch one.
Broke the eye.
God bless. The way that we worked the bait this morning that we were using was basically what we did was we went into a low tide situation. The water was not high enough for us to get close enough to the bank, believe it or not, which is where we were trying to get for these big breed fish. They're up in very shallow water this time of year, up on those sandy and those muddy flats. Because the water's still so cold, the sun has a chance to warm that bottom faster than it does warm those rocks and whatnot. So it makes it easier for you to pinpoint where the fish are actually at. We're working about a 6.5 or 7 inch long lure. We're working it in a constant twitching motion. We're not stopping the lure much because today the fish didn't seem to be striking the lure when we stopped it. They seem primarily to want the lure to be moving, more like an injured bait fish. That's what the difference is. See, now we're out of that grass. There's another one. Another big one right there. Another one. Golly. Man, they are turned on now. This is a big one here. Man, I like this new
What was that
contour.
that jumped? Just a little.
Look, mullets. Mullets have started feeding.
Uh-huh. I need one of them mullet plugs.
Yeah.
There was a trout after my lure, and he threw his lure right out there next to it, and it got my fish. That's the main reason. And I missed a couple of nice fish.
I guess you're probably too busy to get the net for me, huh?
No, Don't lose him.
Not exactly a quality net job, but another big monster. Man. Another big, fat, healthy. Look at that. That's a gator trout right there now. They're aggressive too. They finally turned on here in this last little bit.
When we come back, more trout fishing with Keaton Beach Charters.
Visit the Outdoor Channel Outfitters online store for all of your hunting, fishing, and outdoor adventure gear. Shop our complete line of Outfitter Tough camouflage, footwear, and backpacks. Hunt fierce, fish aggressive, and look good before you get there with our game calls, fishing accessories, and trend-setting selections for the outdoor lifestyle. Outfit your truck or boat and support your favorite college team with collegiate camo decals. Click on the store tab at OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com, your one-stop shop for outdoor destinations and gear.
No turkey season is complete until you've harvested a Rio Grande. Matador Ranch, home to the Rio Grande wild turkey, is the ideal location for any hunter. With more than 130,000 acres of privately owned land, the large population of turkeys at Matador Ranch have had very limited hunting pressure. Book your hunt today.
Do you love hunting and fishing? And how about saving money? Outdoor Channel Outfitters is giving away the trip of a lifetime.
The winner will receive their choice of a featured hunting or fishing adventure.
Head on over to www.OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com.
Join Outfitters Unlimited while you're there and receive discounts on gear, apparel, and save up to 10% on your next hunting or fishing trip.
You can earn 100 bonus entries in the sweepstakes by joining Outdoor Channel Outfitters Unlimited. Click on that trip giveaway icon and register for your chance to win.
This segment is brought to you by Mapping the Outdoors. Welcome back to Outdoor Channel Outfitters. We're out trout fishing right out of Keaton Beach, Florida with Keaton Beach Charters. Let's check in and see how the fish are biting.
Tell them trout to come over and bite that thing.
That was a good job, John.
Whew, that's a big in there now.
A windsock.
You missed it 3 times. I wish you'd have got it on film. I didn't realize he was that big. I saw him miss it a couple times. Oh, there's another one. There's another big one right there. Another big one right there.
Yeah, he got the wrong plug. He was right there next to mine.
Hey, I fished it right up beside yours.
I know.
Another big one. Another big trout. Golly. Another big one. Yes. Look how big these fish are. Look at that. That fish bit that pull. That's a 4-strong treble hook. He bent that hook out. Another nice fish. Big, thick, fat, healthy. Is that porpoises balling mullets in there? It sure is. Look at that. Y'all see them? See the porpoises in there balling the mullets up? You see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I'm seeing them. They do it.
There's one. That's a good one right there. That's a good one.
Yes, he's got a good one.
Oh.
Nice. He's jumping too.
That's a big one right there. Oh my Lord, that's a big old trout. Good Lord, get him. Nice.
Nice. trout.
Man,
God.
say, and look, the hook's pulled out. The weatherman might have been wrong, but that is a big one right there. Grenade, looks like the tide switched and the wind's getting up. I've got my limit. How many have you caught? How many did you catch? Just those two?
2 bites, you mean?
2 bites. Well, I guess that makes me the winner, right? You got my $1?
Yeah,
$1, one big fish?
You ain't getting no dollar from me.
Huh? One more cast, is that what you
The
said?
last cast.
Last cast. Let's look and see what we got in here.
I slipped one in there.
It's not bad. That fish is every bit of 5.5, 6 pounds.
That's right.
Well, there'll be other days. We didn't do bad, but I enjoyed it.
I did too.
On a sprawling campus in North Georgia, a battle is going on against exotic invasive plants. These invasive species threaten the health of native plants and can destroy the habitat for birds and animals. But this battle, waged by the Alachi Nature Science Center, is being won. With the help of a 5-star restoration program grant, the center and its partners are treating 15 acres of exotic invasive plants in the riparian forests of the Chicopee Woods. The center is leading an effort to restore a diverse native plant community and enhance wildlife habitat, while also educating the public and local elementary school kids about the threat of the invasive plants.
A lot of what is apparently or seemingly natural habitat is actually been reclaimed, second-generation growth by non-native trees and other species. So they've gone in and removed privet and some other trees and species that are not wanted. They've put back various types of native trees and vegetation. And they use that area as a nature center so kids from school groups and from the local community can come in and visit and see the kind of work that they're doing. They can learn about what natural forests look like. They can see problems with non-native vegetation in those forests. And then they can also see how restoration efforts can come in and turn a sort of unnatural situation with all these invasive species back into a real naturalized setting.
Community involvement makes the Chicopee Project work. The Alachi Nature Science Center is one of the premier nature centers in Georgia. Its campus includes a woodland refuge and an interactive museum that's aimed at visitors of all ages. Thanks to the center's success at bringing together a diverse group of partners, including local institutions, corporate supporters like Southern Company, and others, these visitors see up close the results of a strong commitment to preserve a great natural resource. When we come back, we'll be down in Steinhatchee, Florida, scalloping with Keaton Beach Charters.
OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com has been completely redesigned to better serve you. Search by category, species, location, and price range to find your next hunting, fishing, or outdoor adventure through one of our certified outfitters. View photo galleries, videos, search current weather conditions, and even register to win the hunting or fishing trip of a lifetime. All these great features and a whole lot more on the all-new OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com. Outdoor Channel Outfitters is now offering a full-service concierge program to help book your next hunting, fishing, or outdoor adventure. You've traveled along with us to some of the finest hunting and fishing operations in the world, and now you can book your trip with them as well. We're already setting up reservations for individuals, families, and corporate groups, lining up everything from hunting and fishing to airfare, rental cars, and accommodations. Look for the Book Now button on OutdoorChannelOutfitters.com, your one-stop shop for outdoor destinations and gear.
Outdoor Channel Outfitters is brought to you by Matador Ranch, by Outfitter Tough, by MAG LED Technology and Southern Company, by Gunbroker.com, the bidding starts now, by Outdoor Channel Outfitters, your one-stop shop for outdoor destinations and gear, and Outfitters Unlimited. Join today for exclusive discounts on merchandise and apparel. Welcome back to Outdoor Channel Outfitters. We're scalloping down in Steinhatchee, Florida with Keaton Beach Charters. Then Wayne Pearson cooks us up some fresh Florida scallops.
Well, today's mid-July. We're in Steinhatchee, Florida. Came down to do some scalloping. Came down with my grandfather, L.A. Denzer. We're from Valdosta, Georgia. I was born and raised on the Gulf in the Atlantic waters, fishing with him. He basically raised me, teaching me how to do it and where to do it. We used to come down to the Gulf and vacation a lot in the house that he owned in Spring Warrior, which is just a little tiny fish camp about 35, 40 miles north of where we are today, which is Steinhatchee. We're probably about 6 miles from the mouth of the river. I did this 4 times over the course of the last weekend with a charter of scallopers. I burned 19 gallons of gas and I went almost 50 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and put our flag up so we don't get excited and jump in the water and forget about it. A lot of boats running around this area. It's 4th of July weekend. I probably saw 12, maybe 1,500 skiffs in here, and I see 4 or 5 people in front of us already. We just want to make sure that everybody knows where we are. We want to be sure and stay safe. We decided to come down today because for the last 3 or 4 weeks I've been running scallop trips, and the scallops have been so thick you can walk on them. And I told Granddad you need to come down here and let's catch us some mess and see if we couldn't get the limit today. I've gotten the limit just about every day for the last 10 or 12 days in a row, every day that I've been. It's a beautiful day. It had a real big sunshine, very little clouds, no rain, good high visibility. Water's real clear, it's about chest deep. And we did real well. We got the limit. We got 6 gallons in just over 2 hours. Didn't have any trouble. About 6 miles down the beach. It turned out to be a real fun, real entertaining afternoon for the both of us. When I say the limit's 6 gallons, the limit is 2 gallons in the shell per person. Maximum number of gallons on a boat is 10 gallons total. If you have 10 people on the boat, you're still only allowed to have 10 gallons. If you've got 5 people on the boat, obviously you can have 10 gallons as well. If you've got kids or brothers and sisters or anything like that, and you want to get together and do a family-oriented trip, and it's a very inexpensive trip, but the most important thing to remember is the kids really enjoy it.
These are not your giant scallops that you see in Maine and some of the other areas. These are small Florida scallops. They're very tasty. We're cleaning these out and we're going to cook these hibachi style as well. So preparing those and preparing my fish and the gizzard. Then today we're going to feed my office and have a feast, but we're just doing our prep work, getting everything together, getting everything so that we can go down and start cooking. I'm not going to do anything quite as pretty as they do in the Japanese steakhouses, but it'll be as pretty as it needs to be. Little hibachi style here, and a little salt. And pepper, like so. And we're going to take us a little butter and put right in here and kind of mix it up. I like the choice soy sauce better than any other soy sauce. It has a little salt in it, which I like a little bit. And then after I spray them down real good, I take some lemon. I like fresh lemon juice in my scallops. I want them to brown just a touch. I know they're about done, but you want them to saute just a little bit longer. They're not like a shrimp. When a shrimp's ready, he'll turn pink on you.
Congratulations to Carroll C. Potts Jr., Betonia, Mississippi, grand prize winner of our latest trip and gear giveaway. Register online for your chance to win.